Now, my email team has distinguished which one's the good email and which one's the spam. Let's say this blue data is the good email and this orange data is the spam. Next, I'll create a line by choosing a random M and C. By the way, M is the slope and C is the line displacement. This is my first line. Next, I will send my line and algorithm to my email team so that it can evaluate and indicate how many errors there are. After sending it to my email team, it indicates that there's 3 errors. These 3 blue data is with the orange. Since there's 3 errors, I want to make a better line to minimize the errors. This is my next slide. Oh no, there's 4 errors. These 4 orange data is with the blue. Since there's 4 errors, I want to make another line that would separate these 2 data more perfectly. This is my third line. There's only 1 error. Since there's 1 error, I will try tweaking it a bit to see whether it would make 0 errors. After tweaking it a bit, it still says that there's 1 error. Next, I will try using a different approach. This is the different approach. I made the M and C negative, but there's still 1 error over here, so this doesn't work either. After all, it's hard to make a line that separates these data. Most of the time, you have to use a nonlinear line. In this example, the nonlinear line actually separates these 2 data. Yay! Me and my email team have accomplished the mission of separating these 2 data. Do you want to know the concept behind this? The concept behind this is machine learning. Machine learning is when a machine makes decisions after learning the data. The key of machine learning is to run the data and then evaluate and count the errors. If there is a lot of errors, it will review the data and create another line. This process will keep repeating until there's minimum errors as possible. You know, this learning of machine learning really reminds me of the Rubik's Cube. It took me a year to solve the Rubik's Cube because I didn't know the basics. All these videos were hard and confusing, and I didn't get it. The more I watched, the more confusing it was, until I found this video saying that to solve the Rubik's Cube, you first need to know how to solve the daisy. Once I learned the daisy, it was easy to solve the Rubik's Cube. That's the same thing with machine learning. When I first found out about machine learning, it was hard and confusing and I didn't get it. The more I watched these tutorials and videos, the more harder they got, and I didn't seem to understand until this person from Google Research said, machine learning is mainly about a line. Since I'm already familiar with lines, it was easy to learn the basics of machine learning. Now it makes me want to learn even more. So that's why it's very important to know the basics. Before I end this presentation, I want to show you how I solved the Rubik's Cube. Thank you. And have a great day.
Okay, thank you once again, AJ, for the story and for teaching us the basic concept of machine learning. Yeah.